Good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. Just take some nice deep breaths in and then exhale. Good. So breathe it in. Good. So nice, good breaths. Yeah, today was one of those mornings where you do a nice, good stretch and then your hip pops, and then right after that, your shoulder pops. Big breath in and out. All right. Take the arms out in front. We're just going to open and close. But last night was also wake up at 4 a.m. and take one Tylenol and one ibuprofen because you know you're going to need it in the morning. Good. 2, 1. Good. Bring those arms in, shoulders down. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down into your back pocket. She just likes the blanket, or likes the mat. All right, shoulders down, ear to shoulder, side to side. Remember, we're just starting to wake up the shoulders, wake up the neck, so it doesn't have to be really far or fast. Good, bring it up. Now we're gonna look to one side, look to the other. You wanna lay on the, okay. She jumped back up on the chair, but my hoodie's on the chair and she's not sure if she can lay on it. All right, bring it into the center. We're gonna tap it to the side and we're gonna do our nice, good overhead reach. And 4, 3, 2, tap it to the side. We're gonna reach it across the body. So start to stretch out the back. Sorry, I'm having to keep an eye on the cat this morning. Most of the time she's perfectly happy to come in here and just sleep. But right now she's in investigation mode and she's really good at living up to Curiosity Killed the Cat. Good, here's 2. 1, bring it in the center, shoulders down, arms out, thumbs pointing up towards the ceiling, straight elbows, we're moving from the shoulders. They can just be nice and small. Good, change direction. Nice, good circles. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring those arms down. Feet are hip to shoulder width apart, toes pointing forwards. Knees are pretty straight. We're gonna start with those hip circles. Nope. Good, change direction. Having pets is sometimes like having kids. You look away for like 2 seconds. All right, bring it in. We're gonna turn the toes out to the corner. And again, we're gonna do those hip circles. What is your thing today? Good, change direction. All right, let's go ahead and turn it in. So now we're rotating internally from the hips. Toes are pointing in a little bit. And I always say this, but I can definitely feel this side is much tighter than this one when I do the internal rotation. Good, change direction. So it's always interesting to see how one side of the body feels compared to the other one. Good, let's release the legs and we're gonna shake it out a little. We're gonna do our front and back. So find something to hold on to if you need it, and we're gonna take it front to back. I am just not having good luck with stuff today. I have a cat in one direction and a stability ball in the other. So watch out for obstacles in your own house. You know, the couch and the coffee table. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna switch it over to the other side. So get a nice, secure, stable foundation. And again, just start with a swing. Doesn't have to be super high. We're just trying to wake up the hip. And I am struggling today, but that's okay. We all have days like that. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to do our side leg lift. So again, we're just going to do a nice good side lift, and if you can, cross in front. If you have a new or very recent hip replacement, they usually tell you to stop at the midline of the body and not to do a big cross. But try to make the swing as big as your hips will let you go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch it over to the other side. So again, it's just forward with a little cross. If you need to keep it small, just take it out, a little cross in front. But if you can start to make it bigger, eventually your hips will loosen up and your hips will be much happier. Sometimes the cause of pain is muscle weakness or, pinched nerves and things like that. And sometimes it's just because the muscle or the joint can't move the way it's intended to. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it into the center. Little shakeout. We're going to take our legs nice and wide. Toes forward or a little bit to the corner. We're going to do double pulses. So take it 2 to the right and then 2 to the left. So a little inner thigh stretch, but we're also working on core stability. We're also working on strengthening the quads on that straight leg as that squeeze. And then we're working on glutes and hamstrings a little bit when we sit back. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it into the center. Keep the legs nice and wide. We're going to hinge it forward, front, middle, and back. So front, middle, and back. So knees are straight. We're hinging at the hips. So we're trying to do a little bit of a hamstring focus here. Forward, middle, reach it back. So forward, middle, reach it back. After I do a few, I get a little bit looser and I can start to actually touch the floor. But if you're not able to touch the floor, it's okay. Sometimes if you've got like a step bench, you can straddle the step bench and you've got that target. So you can run your hands, straddle it the long ways. Good. Last one. Just reach. Good. Carefully bring it all the way up. We're going to keep that wide stance. Side lunge, torso rotation, reaching towards the corner, dropping that shoulder towards your opposite knee. And it's okay if your rotation is higher or if your rotation is deep, but maybe you don't go quite as far. Everybody's body is different in where it's tight, where it struggles to move. We just don't want to, drop our forehead down towards the floor. So we're not trying to look behind us. We're just trying to look down and a little to the side. Good. 2 more. And then we're going to step it back into a plank. Good. And where you are, if you've got the space, you can just take it forward and walk it out to your plank. I have to turn, but hinge it forwards. Walk it out to a plank. We're going to hold this position, hold a plank, and we're going to lift up to a down dog. And then come back to our plank. So down dog and plank. If you're feeling comfortable, down dog, right hand reaches to the left knee, and then it comes back to down to the plank. So you can add that reach, but that is 100% personal preference. We have 2 more. So if you don't feel comfortable taking a hand off the ground, please don't. Good. Carefully bring the knees down to the floor. And we're going to just relax for a moment. The majority of today's workout is going to be down on the ground. Remember, you can always modify using a standing position or a seated position and just do a similar exercise. This is your opportunity to quick grab a drink, or it's warm enough that I'm turning my fan on. But we are going to be down on the floor quite a bit. We are going to be on hands and knees quite a bit. Please feel free to put something underneath your knees. So whether it's, a pillow, or I get the foam pads. There's a name brand called Airex, but if you don't have that, you can use something else. But we are going to start with wrist circles. So we're going to basket weave our fingers, and you can sit in whatever position is comfortable. For right now, you can kneel, you can be on your heels. Basket weave your fingers, and we're just going to do our wrist circles. So you kind of think, push it back, and then do a circle around. So nice, good circles. Good, now we're gonna change direction, so circle it around. And this is the one that always feels weird to me. Like, I'm good going the other way. This way always feels kind of odd. Until I kind of get the rhythm for it. Good, here's 2 and 1. So now we're gonna do our wrist drills. And this is a good one to do on a table or a coffee table. But we're going to sit our hips kind of back towards our heels. We're going to take our fingers and point them out to the side. So point them out to the side. Spread the fingers, flatten your palms, and your option 1 is just to stay here. Option 2 is you can add a little side to side movement. We're working on a hyperflexion of our wrist. If this is uncomfortable, having your shoulders right over your wrists, take the hands a little farther out to the side and then try. So you'll be putting less pressure on your wrists that way. But so make it easier, take the hands wider, make it a little bit more challenging. Have your shoulders directly over your wrists. And we want to try to have our weight evenly distributed across our entire palm. So sometimes we kind of roll out towards the pinky. Have it roll through towards your thumb as well. Good. Sit it back, give yourself a little break. Now we're going to rotate, and our fingers are going to point forwards. And same thing, the farther out they are, the easier this is. And we're going to just carefully rock forwards, and then a little rock back. Little rock forwards, little rock back. Wrists are one of those exercises where you don't want to go crazy trying to put a lot of pressure on them. They're kind of a very sensitive area. You've got a lot of nerves running through. I'm sure most people have heard of carpal tunnel. You want to be nice to your wrists. So this is one where take it easy, take it gentle. Start with the easy version. Good, now sit it back. And this one, I really want your hips towards your heels. Your weight is back. We're gonna take our hands palms facing up. We're gonna be on the backs of our hands. Elbows are straight, and this is one that I struggle with too, but I don't want your weight in your wrists. I want your weight shifted back towards your heels. And for most of us, we can just kind of sit here and hang out. Sit here and hang out. If you want to shift your weight a little bit forwards and then a little bit back, you can, or if you want to do a little bit more side to side, you can. But this is one I just want you to think about having the back of the hand to the floor. And this is one where the closer together they are, the easier it's going to be, because now we're working on plantar flexion, and it's still kind of hyperflexion. Good, here's 2 and 1. Bring it in. We're just going to sit back and we're just going to shake it out a little bit. You can wiggle your fingers. You can do just really basic wrist circles. Go the other direction. See how your wrists are feeling today. Now we're going to go onto hands and knees for cat-cow. If you need to be sitting or standing, go for it. But just a nice, good hands and knees position. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. We're going to inhale, gentle arch of the back. Exhale, tuck your tail around your spine. So inhale and exhale. If you don't want to do the arch and the round, then just go ahead and belly breathe. So you'll keep your spine nice and neutral. Inhale, breathe into your belly. Exhale, pull the belly in. But if you're comfortable with it, gentle arch, lift the head, open the chest. Exhale, tuck the chin, round your spine. Good, couple more. So inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Now we're going to find kind of a happy medium, and we're going to do that with a little bit of hip circle. So you're going to inhale, take the hips to the right, exhale in the center, take the hips to the left. So we're just going to start hip circles only. Head and upper body stay in their neutral position. So we're doing our cat-cow, but now we're adding in a little bit of side-to-side movement. This is our hula hoop. Good, let's go the other direction. So inhale, arch, exhale, circle it up and around. So think about using those abdominal muscles to help tuck it in. There's 2 and 1. Bring it in. You can sit your hips back a little bit if you would like. We're going to do shoulder circles. You can do this without having your hands on the floor. You can have hands on the floor, or you can have hands on the wall. We're going to go back to our hands and knees position. Elbows are straight. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift them up by the ears, push the floor away, and then pull the shoulders into your back pocket. So squeeze the shoulder blades, lift them up by the ears, push the floor away, and pull them down. So squeeze, lift, push, and pull. Squeeze, lift, push, and pull. As you start to feel more comfortable, you can make this more of a circle, more of a roll, but our belly stays tight, our back is neutral, and our elbows are straight. 2, 1, good. Sit it back a little if you need to. Shake the wrists out. We've got a lot of wrist work at the beginning, so always be nice to your wrists. See how they're feeling today. Now we're going to do our shoulder circles. We're going to go the other direction. So again, elbows straight, belly's in. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together. This time we're going to pull them down, push, and then lift. So squeeze, pull, push, and lift. So squeeze, pull down, push, and lift. Squeeze, pull, push, and lift. And you can start to make this a little bit more of a roll, of a circle. But the goal is for the shoulder blades and the shoulders to do 99% of the work. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Sit it back. Child's pose. Reach those arms out in front of you. So we're reaching those arms out, straightening the wrists, sitting the hips back towards the heels. Good. Let's take our right arm. We're going to thread the needle, reach the right arm underneath the left. We're going to have our palm facing up towards the ceiling. Our left arm is still reaching out for a nice good stretch, but our right arm reaches under, threads the needle. Good, let's bring it in, switch it over to the other side. So the right arm or left arm threads underneath the right arm, palm facing up, shoulder rotates towards the floor. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, just reach it out for that child's pose. Let's bring it back up, hands and knees. We're going to lift it up into a down dog, and we're going to go into alternating runner's lunges. So this is a good one if you need to, if you struggle with it a little bit, come up and have your hands on the seat of a chair. Let's be on hands and knees, tuck the toes under, let's lift it up into a down dog. Press it back, and now as we come forward into a plank, we're going to take our right foot by our right hand and just hold for a second. Then we're going to lift it up, step it back, Switching sides, step it forwards. Left hand by, or left foot by the left hand. If you want to drop the knee to the floor, you can, and then lift up, step it back. Down dog, hamstring stretch, right foot, right hand. If you'd like, drop the left knee to the floor. Step it back, lift it up into a down dog. Step it forwards. Nice, good runner's lunge. Good, lift it up into down dog. Step it forwards. Good, one more time. Lift it up into down dog. And let's step it forwards. Good, now we're gonna lift it up into down dog. And we're gonna step it forwards, right foot to right hand. Left knee drops to the floor, and we're gonna stay here. So adjust your position as necessary. We're gonna take that right hand, and now we're going to lower the forearm down towards the floor. And we're gonna rotate, open the shoulder towards the ceiling. So take it forwards, and then open. If you don't want to be on the floor, if your wrists are kind of like I'm done, you can always have your hand on the seat of a chair or have your hand on a wall. You'll be in a lunge position. And you can still do your torso rotation. Or you can sit sideways in a chair, do a nice good hip flexor stretch, and then you open towards the back of the chair and then take it out in front. Good, let's bring it down into the center, lift up that back knee, step it back, switch it over to the other side. So just nice good runner's lunge, drop that back knee down towards the floor. And again, we're gonna take our forearm down towards the floor and then open towards the ceiling. So forearm down and then up. Keep going. I'm just gonna demonstrate. So like if you need to be up today, you can have your hand on a chair and you can still go towards the chair and then open towards the ceiling. So take it down and then open. So you always have options and modifications. Good, we're gonna do a couple more right here. All right, let's take that hand down to the floor, lift up the back knee, step it back into our plank. We're gonna lift it up into a down dog. And this time we're gonna walk the dog. So alternating heel drops. You don't have to be in a down dog, you can be in a plank. If you're standing, you can just do alternating heel lifts like we do in warm-ups a lot. So just heel down, heel up. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, go ahead and carefully bring the knees down to the floor, tuck the toes under, walk your hands back towards your knees, and we're just going to do a nice good shoulder roll. So we're giving the hands a break, giving the wrists a break. Good. Now this is our challenging one. So we're going to come back to hands and knees. We're going to lift up, and I want you to try to step your feet forward. So you kind of look like we're doing this like bent over position. You can have your feet about hip width apart. I'm going to bend my knees as much as I need to, grab my toes, and then I'm going to do a reverse toe touch, which means I'm going to start at the bottom position in that squat, grab my toes, and now I'm going to try to straighten my knees. And you can see my knees do not go straight. They're getting better. And if you start to feel the blood rush to your head, go ahead and kind of drop down into your little froggy deep squat. We're going to try that one more time. So we're going to straighten those knees. So it's a little forward fold, trying to stretch the hamstrings. Good, now I'm going to bend my knees, release my toes. I'm going to try to take my legs a little bit wider if I can. And I'm going to have my toes pointing to the corners. And I want to try to drop into a deep squat. Try to drop into a deep squat. Now, if you struggle with this one, sit in a chair, sit on your buns, pull your legs in, and drive your elbows into your knees. So this is your option if a deep squat is a challenge. So you can still do this. We're trying to get just a nice good inner thigh stretch. Some people find it easier to have something underneath their heels. And this is one that it takes time. I wasn't always able to do these, but it's a really good hip opener once you can get down there. So until you can get down there, you just modify. You modify. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're all gonna sit on our buns. We're all gonna sit on our buns. We're gonna take our legs out wide. If you need to be sitting in a chair, feel free to sit in a chair. We're gonna do our 90-90s, so hands by the hips. Take it to one side, take it to the other. Same thing if you're sitting in a chair. You're gonna sit towards the front edge. And if you are sitting in a chair, we wanna make sure that we're not dropping the knees in, but trying to keep the feet flat. When your knees go in, you're gonna pivot on those toes. We're just trying to do a nice good side to side. Just 3, 2, good. Let's take it all the way over to the right. We're gonna do a little bit of a flow here. So we're gonna be to the right, turn over the right leg, little forward fold. Come up nice and tall. Your back leg, we're gonna lift it. Can we swing it around to the opposite side like you crossed your leg? Pull in just a little bit. Now we're gonna straighten that leg, swing it back around. Let's go to the other side. So other side, forward fold over that front leg. Sit up nice and tall, back leg. We're gonna lift it, straighten it, swing it around so our foot's on the floor. Give yourself a nice good pull of the knee towards the opposite shoulder. Straighten the leg, swing it around. Good, other side. So rotate, forward fold. Bring it up, back leg, straighten, swing it around. Pull the knee towards the opposite shoulder. Straighten the leg, circle it around, up and over to the other side. Now, if you are sitting in a chair, you can still do this. It's kind of funky. Good, bring it up, back leg, straighten it, circle it around, pull the knee up and over to your opposite shoulder. Good, straighten the leg, swing it around. We're gonna switch it a little. So we're gonna take it over, forward fold, bring it up, back leg, lift and straighten, circle it around, foot on the floor. We're gonna pull the knee to the opposite shoulder and then we're gonna open our book and reach behind us. So we're gonna kind of feel like a pretzel. Bring it in, release, straighten the leg, circle it around, switching sides. So switch it over. If you're sitting, you're just gonna do a little forward fold over that front leg. Good, bring it up, back leg. If you're on the floor, you're here, pull the knee in and open. If you're sitting in a chair, you can cross your legs and still do the open. Good, take it up, circle it around. One more time each side. So rotate over. Nice, good forward fold. Lift it up, back leg, straighten, circle it around. Hug your knee, open your book. Bring it in, straighten the leg, circle it around. One more time, switching sides, 90-90. Forward fold. Bring it up, back leg, straighten, circle it around, hug your knee, open your book, bring it in, straighten the leg, circle it around, come into the center, and we're gonna take our feet about hip width apart. I like to take my feet farther out, but you can keep them close. We're gonna take our hands and we're going to take option 1 is our heels of our hands are by our hips, fingers pointing to the side. Option 2, some of you may be more flexible and you can have your fingers pointing back behind you. We're gonna lift up into that crab or reverse tabletop, shoulders down. We're gonna lift it up and push forwards. Now, if that's not for you today, I want you to reach one hand back for the other, kind of basket weave your fingers, lengthen your fingers, and then start to lift. So we don't want to lift if our elbows are still bent. So shoulders down, lengthen, then lift. but I keep my shoulders away from my ears, squeeze my glutes to lift up. This is a really, really good chest and bicep stretch. Hold it as long as you can, and then when you need to, drop your hips down, reset, give the wrists a break. I'm going to do this one more time. So shoulders down and back. Push the floor away. Lift it up. Nice, good stretch. Good. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully bring it down. Give yourself a little bit of a shakeout. We're going to take those legs out in front of us. Nice, good, straight leg, pike position. Shoulders down, and we're just going to start to walk ourselves forwards. And we're going to try to reach the knees, the shins, the ankles. Maybe you can touch your toes. It's just a nice, good hamstring stretch. So I'm going to turn. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up nice and tall. Bend the knees. Adjust your body position if you need to. We're going to be flipping over onto our backs. So we're going to have our left foot flat on the floor. Left knee is bent. We're going to take our right leg up. Keeping the hips on the floor, we're going to take our right leg straight out to the side. Inner thigh stretch. Bring it back up. Can we kind of pull it over to the other side a little bit? We're still keeping that left foot flat on the floor. Good. Now we're going to take that right leg out to the side. A little bit of an inner thigh stretch. You can hold it if you need to. And then we're going to lift it up, and we're going to take that right leg a little bit across the body. I don't have to go very far, and I feel a crazy hamstring stretch. Good. One more time. So inner thigh stretch, leg goes out to the side. I'm holding at my knee, little support. Then bring it up, and again, take it over towards the other side. Release, switching legs. So now the right leg is going to be foot flat on the floor. Left leg is bent. Our right leg is bent, left leg is up. We're going to take that leg out to the side. Inner thigh stretch. Try to go straight out to the side versus out and diagonally down. Lift it up. Take the leg out to the side, or across the body a little bit. Good. Now take it out to the side. And then bring it up and across the body. So we're going for about 3 or 4 of these. Good. One more time. Take it across, open out to the side a little. And then bring it in, take it across the body. Good. Bring it in. We're just going to pull both knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug. If you would like to lift your upper body so your nose is going towards your knees, feel free. Good. Release. We're going to roll over onto our tummies. We're going to do alternating scorpions. Now you can do this against a wall. So if you're not feeling this on the floor today, we're going to take our right arm into 90-90. Left hand is by your chest. Left leg is bent. We're going to roll into the right shoulder. And we want to keep that right arm and chest as close to the floor as we can get. Release, back to the center, switching sides. Left hand out at 90-90, right hand by the chest, right leg bent. And then we're just going to roll into that left side. Good, bring it in, switching sides. So just hold each side for a few seconds and then roll over into the other side. So take your time. This isn't one that's going to be super fast. But we're just going to gently roll to one side, hold it, and then roll into the other side. Now some of you might have a doorway option for this, where you can be in the doorway, and you can just do both sides kind of at the same time. It's just a nice good chest stretch. Good, and switch. Good. I'm going to do one more on each side. So just try to make sure, however many you do, that you do an even number on both sides. Or at least try to hold for the same amount of time. If you have one side that you know is a little tighter, you can hold that one a little bit longer, give it a little bit more attention. Good, bring it into the center. Hands at the chest. We're going to take a nice deep breath in and out. Good, one more big breath in and out. Now we're going to stay on our tummies. If you need to put something underneath your forehead, you can. Well, we're going to take our hands and we're going to have them palms facing up by our hips. Now take them out to the side to form the letter T. Rotate, palms facing down. Bring the arms up overhead. And then arms out to the side, letter T. Rotate, back of the hand to the floor, palms up. Come back to your hips. Out to the side, circle, and overhead. So we're just going to draw snow angels, except we're prone instead of supine. So instead of being face up for our snow angels, we are face down. So put something underneath your forehead if you need to. Pillow, rolled up mat, yoga block. We're just working on our shoulders here. Good, couple more. So all the way up and all the way down is one. And then last set. Good. Hands by the chest. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. You're going to push yourself up and back, keeping that core nice and tight. Walk your knees a little bit forwards. Tuck the toes under. We're going to sit hips to heels. A little shoulder roll. Last exercise we're going to do is we're going to take our right hand and place it cupped over our right heel. Shoulder down, squeeze the glute. We're going to press, lift the hip up and forwards, and we're going to reach it up and back. If that is not for you today, squeeze your glute. You can even do the hand on the hip and reach right here, or just reach like you've got an itch. But the goal is to squeeze your glute to open the hips more than the back. Good, release. Switching sides. So left hand, left heel, shoulder down, squeeze the glute, and you might be here. You might be kind of stuck. That's okay. But if you can, just squeeze that glute, open back. I can tell that I can go much farther now than I could when we first started doing these workouts. And 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Last one we're going to do is we're going to try to do both at the same time. That is a lot for our chest, so if that is not for you today, just place your hands on your buns, both sides, and push forwards. But if you can, one hand on each heel, pull the shoulders down and back, center yourself, squeeze the glute, and then push yourself forwards and up. So what tends to happen is we're here and we try to lean forwards to come up, and it won't work. So we really have to lean back, squeeze the glute, and then start to open the front of your body. But if this isn't for you, you've got options and you're golden. 2, 1, carefully bring it back down. We're just going to come to a good seated position. And we're just going to do a couple of shoulder rolls here. Now, whatever seated position you picked, if you're doing like a cross leg, I want you to switch which leg is on top. Good. All right, couple deep breaths in right here. Big breath in and out. Good. One more time. Big breath in and out. And you are all done.